Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the real meaning of cottage cheese. Let's start this video by rewinding to 2 days ago. I was going to review this gadget here called the Fondoodler, a cheese gun, but I've just noticed it's got an American thing on it, hasn't it? Yes, we do not want a repeat of the grilled cheese toaster. Oh, it's on fire. So, this has arrived. Yes, this is what was the product code, but it does say UK2US45VA, which is a step-down voltage converter, which of course I know everything about. The heck is going on? But I got this on Amazon, so it converts to 230 volts down to 110, which is what American stuff's used to, 45 watts power max. Okay, that's gonna help me not die or smoke my kitchen. So it means we can have a proper good look at this thing. It was the Fondoodler play with your food. It's a hot glue gun, it literally says that, but for cheese. Build with it, write with it, cook with it. And I've got some plans for it. So I accidentally dismantled it by trying to find the cheese stick that I thought would come with it. So you've got your handle, all right, and your American bit on the end. Kind of like a silicone gun. Cartridge tube, plunger head, and what does this do? All right, so if you don't mind, I'm probably going to build this. It has actually got like a little cleaning brush as well, just to make sure if you get any cheese stuck down like the shafty bit, you can clean cheese out of your shaft. Right, remove. Right, this is grooved. Oh, no, is that the wrong way? Okay. So you've got my plunger in. Oh yeah, so that goes on there. Push the plunger into the handle. What? This has got to blow my mind. What you do is you put this stopper in there. So that is what's going to go into the tube, completely airtight, and push down and pull and push the cheese out. So obviously this comes off. So you can get this in first. You can then put your stopper on in there like that. Okay, so we've got the stopper. That's it's basically like a big gun of siliconiness. Yeah, there you go. Okay, behold, a block of cheese. I really don't like cheese, as you know, when it's cold, but when it's melted, which we're going to do, hopefully, I absolutely tolerate it. I have no idea how much to do. Actually, that looks pretty accurate. So that's not going to fit in, no. And one thing I'm wondering is, can you, because it's going to melt, can you put multiple ones down there? Could you do it lots of times, like in pieces? Like, could I put squares of the cheese in it? Like, could I break it off? I don't know. I've gone for red Leicester cheese as well. Because of the light here in the kitchen, the cheddar might not show up so well, but I've got it just in case. So here we go. We're going to stick this in there. Oh. Look at that, it's in. Now that's the reason I opened it the other day, and I assumed there was a cheese stick in it, because that orange nib, that was what I thought that was. It was just some cheese sticking out, that it came with cheese, which of course probably wouldn't have been very healthy. It's a random fact for you. I live quite near Cheddar, which is where cheddar cheese originates. They actually make the cheese in the caves. I want to take you there one day. Mrs. B was there at the weekend with the family, and they bought some actual cheddar with Marmite in it from the caves. It's cool, isn't it? I mean, we won't use that. I think she'll kill me. I think we're ready to turn it on. But the first test we're going to do is the will it work test. Will it work? But I want to write a name. I'm going to probably write my own name. I was going to do a Patreon name, but there's so many of you. Thank you so much. This is where it could all go a bit wrong. I don't understand electricity. I know that you don't lick it. I mean, it should work, right? Plug in and wait until the cheese melts. I took out life insurance the other day. Okay. It's there. Is it going to light up? No. I can hear electricity buzzing noises. It says to give it 3 minutes. Give me a timer of 3 minutes.
3 minutes, starting now.
I'm getting quite nervous. Stop. I don't think there's much been going on. I've got to be honest. I can't feel any heat. Oh no, unless it's just the warmth of my body. I can, along the top of the tube, there's a... No, that's stone cold. Well, there's only one way to find out. I'm going to try and write my name. Oh, look at that! I just shot out, look at that. Ah, it's like a runny nose. Okay, here we go. Okay, yes, it is actually working, look at that. I can't write my name very well. I've done like a rectangle. Oh, it's like an Etch-a-Sketch. It's one motion. B. Z. We're going for Baz. There we go. It does work though. Here's my second test. I want a hot dog. I want my cheese on my hot dog test. So basically putting cheese on a hot dog. Okay, so I have a hot dog bun right here. We're going to quickly fry up one of these dogs. So of course you're going to want, sometimes a little bit of chutney on there. Bit of ketchup. Now we want the cheese. I warmed it back up for another 3 minutes off camera. Cheese. Yeah, it's working. That's actually working much better now. Look at that. Just can't get the end off. There you go. Oh. Ah. Who doesn't like a hot dog at 9:20 in the morning? Just a little bit not aesthetically pleasing, is it? Like a Banksy hot dog. Just as an aside, before I do one more final test, the Snickers that I made as a replacement for this video is phenomenal. I mean, we've got like a speck left over the whole weekend. We ate a lot. It's very, very nice. I like this. It could be the thumbnail. I think what we'll do is we use red Leicester cheese. Let's just test how easy it is to get it out and clean it, and then use cheddar cheese for the last thing. I'm quite proud of this. I came up with this morning. This is the cottage cheese test, okay? This probably wouldn't have happened if it all came to plan. What are you thinking? Cottage cheese? No, I'm not gonna stick cottage cheese in it. I'm gonna make a cottage with cheese. And the great thing so far, none of this has really felt very hot. So to get it out, apparently we pull out the plug stoppy thing. And it's not... How do we get this out? This is annoying. Oh, there we go. That's a little bit naughty. You gotta get your fingers right in that gap. That's a bit dangerous. Yeah, you're quite hot. Yep, that's hot. And we can then shove our little brush down here, give it a little cleany clean. That is doing absolutely nothing. There's still cheese in there. So I'll wash it. To be honest, I was a bit skeptical, but look, the end of the brush is sticking right out of there. That has cleaned that really, really well. Did you know there's 35 calories in one cracker? That's insane. So I've gone for crackers because they're quite lightweight, but also they can help you build a structure. So what I'm thinking is we can use the cheese as a mortar. Replicating old school days for me of being at school, getting glue gun on your hands. I think we've all been there. Ah, there you go. Right in the groove. Yes, that is work. It's weak. It's very weak. Wow. Okay. So now I'm going to try and join these 6 all together with one huge festival of cheese. That is nearly used up all of my cheese. Wow. I'm using my cracker packet to just support that a little bit at first. Okay, they are staying together. That's okay. That's okay. Ugh. Oh no. No. I'm having a bit of a nightmare here, but I'm not going to give up. I will build my cottage. I'm going to have to do it just one at a time. Literally. Just keep running out of cheese. Right, I've made a roof now, and I have loaded this with a mix of, well, red Leicester first of all, and now some cheddar still pushing through. We're going for a slightly smaller cottage now, okay? I was going to put the decoration on the roof, but I think I'll try and get it on first. Yes! You see? Right, the last thing I want to try and do is put some twigs on it. Twiglets. So I was looking for stick pretzels in the shop, but I couldn't find any. But twiglets are an adequate replacement. It gets really, really hot. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you the real meaning of cottage cheese. Use my cheesy cottage. The twiglets look amazing. We've got a cheesy front door with a red Leicester doorknob. We've got a beef welcome mat, a twiglet window, and of course, every cottage of cheese needs its own little bush outside. A piece of broccoli glued onto a stump of cheese. Brilliant. The thing is proper bonkers. I want to take it to like a miniature village and dump it and hide it there or something. Don't forget to check out the rest of the Kitchen Gadget playlist as well while you're here. Have a marathon. Okay, this is like one downside to it. Once you put your block of cheese in, it just keeps going. It just melts to the end, so you have to keep topping up. That is the one downside to it. Even turning it off, it's still hot, so it wants to push to the end naturally, which is fair enough. Let's not forget, we have... Spelt my name? Where's the B? We've still got the B, that'll do. The hot dog. The hot dog was amazing. And of course, have we started something? I really hope not. With this cottage cheese house. I just don't want to break it. I'm just going to leave it forever. Something that I don't need. I've kind of used this now. I don't need it. I'm going to sign it and I'll give it away to one of my patrons. So if you're not, please check out my Patreon page and consider helping support the channel. But this is fun. It was a novelty item and I can see why it's a thing and maybe a fun Christmas gift or something like that. But hey ho, we're safe. The electrical thing worked and that is cottage cheese. See you next time.
Check your level, player. No matter what your style, the kitchen's for me. Simon's moustache, goatee, maybe all three.
Hello. Looks good.
What is it?
It's a cottage cheese.
Yes.